All right, so since everybody's talking about the Nottoway plantation that is no longer a thing, power to the ancestors. And since I'm from New Orleans, Louisiana, born and raised, I owe it to myself to make this type of video. So I've been tracking my lineage for quite some time just to understand better where I come from, since I am a multiracial, multicultural person. And my great grandmother, no, I'm sorry, my great great grandmother, which would make her my grandmother's grandmother, was born in 1855. Slavery ended in Louisiana in 1864. So if you're doing the math, my great grandmother was born as a slave. I'm 43 years old, and in my high school, there was a race riot, all because Coca-Cola did a presentation during prom week to advocate against drunk driving when a black kid was killed, unfortunately, by a drunk driver. And then someone yelled out from across the gym stadium, which already had a lot of racial tension, mainly because the Grand Wizard of the Ku Klux Klan grandchildren was in our schools. So they yelled out the N-word and it was a race riot. So I've seen personally the negative aspects that it could have. But back to the plantation. So I feel like our ancestors have been speaking to me directly about where we should go from this moment forth, because we all know what's to come, and we all know where we're at, and we all have different views on how peace, equality, unity, serenity will look for all of us, right? I've said this before and I've gotten backlash from my community, but I am going to say it again. We cannot sit this one out. Our ancestors have risen back up and put their boots back on. And they are showing us through things like a plantation burning for 18 hours straight with the inability to be contained by the fire department. Same day, the international airport in Florida was closed down because it was engulfed in flames. Also on the same day, there was a huge tornado in St. Louis. If y'all don't wake the fuck up, we can't sit this one out. When we sit it out, we're all divided. And when they that oppose all of us come to attack, little by little, they're going to take us by subcultures because we refuse to get up. But I also understand why people in the black community, my people, feel like they tired. Shit, we all been tired. If our ancestors weren't tired, if they was like, you know what, fuck it, I'm too tired for this, we wouldn't have had the rights that we had privilege to be taken away if they were just tired and restless. They had it understood that it's to the death that you fight for your rights, for your freedom. It's to the death that you fight. But again, I understand why my people are hesitant. That's because white people, they look like the ones who oppress us. And even though there are a lot of allies, they do no justice when an ally stays quiet, when an ally is complicit, when an ally sees something and doesn't say anything. Because let's be honest, most white women, especially in the conservative ones, were indoctrinated to be docile, do not raise a fuss, do not go against your husband, just do whatever he says, be his arm candy, and you will have security for the rest of your life. That is what white women have passed on to their white daughters, security, and which means that you shut the fuck up, don't say anything. That's only led to you guys being oppressed too. So it needs to be understood that if you guys are going to be allies, because this is our struggle. We all struggle together. What they do to the least of us, they do to the most of us. Nobody has the answers figured out. Nobody has a plan that is like, okay, yes, this is it. This is the only way it's going to work. But we are all scared. The first thing that white people can do, that white people owe it to themselves, that call themselves an ally, is stand the fuck up. Speak out. Say something. If we're an ally, be at Martin Luther King events. I can say that there was a lot of white people yesterday that was at the MLK Coalition Group in Cincinnati. And that's what we need. We need to see our allies, boots on the ground, with us, fighting in our war. Because if you love us like you say you do, you got to be there. Fuck being afraid. We're all afraid. You're afraid. I'm afraid. She's afraid. They afraid. We all afraid. Even the ones that said that they're not afraid. Even the ones that are not afraid. But guess what? When there's a mountain of us against a few of them, we'll be an unbreakable, unstoppable force. So it's to my people on both sides, my white people, be more strong allies. When you see something, say something, speak up. That's what your people did back in the day. That's what your ancestors did. Maybe it took a white woman getting sexually abused by her husband, sexually beaten, treated like trash, treated like garbage for her to sympathize with a black slave woman and man went through. And that's when she says, you know what, I see the humanity in this, in the inhumanity, if you will. Because we're all affected. It has nothing to do really with skin color. Because we're all affected. It's about power overall. But what history has also told us is that when we fight together, we win together. Let's go save this country. Let's save democracy. Then we can fight about stupid shit like who the hell left the jar of mayonnaise out and didn't put it in the refrigerator. Or who drank the last piece, the last bit of the milk. That's the shit I would rather argue about. So you drank all the milk and you didn't even bother to tell anybody, and you know we just left at the store. Can we have bullshit? Or can like arguing just be like, let's just show up for each other, guys. Love each other, support. Be there for each other. Let me know that, hey, if I'm going to go to the bat for you, you got to go to the bat for me. And when you go to the bat for me, everybody else is coming with us. Because that's what family does. But listen up, young people. Those that decide that they want to sit it out, reconsider. Our ancestors are literally screaming to us that this is not something that we have to sit out. If we sit this one out, he died for nothing. The dream dies. They're coming for all of us. That's what y'all have to understand. Division allows for them to conquer. But together, we can be united. So this time, let's not get this lesson fucked up, y'all. Have each other's back. Fuck all of that I don't see color bullshit. Yes, we need to start seeing color. Maybe that'll help us see a different perspective.